관리번호 백수입니다. 좀 조심하도록 하겠습니다. So, okay, class, okay. So, we just found out the meaning of some difficult words. Yes, very important words that will help you reading. So, what can you do from now? What can you do from now? Yes, you can now read the main text more easily. Well done. So, can you remember what we are talking about together? That's right, the natural disaster. Great. The natural disaster. Among those natural disasters, especially, the text was about earthquake. That's right, Jisun, earthquake. So, we're going to read carefully this text and find out what we can do before and during the earthquake. But class, I think our memory is not perfect. Yes, so we cannot remember everything in the text during while we're reading. Great. So what should we do? What should we do while we're reading? Great, we have to record the information we just read in the text. Good job. So if you see under the text, I prepared a nice piece of table. Yes, can you see? A nice piece of table. 거기 없어 내가 만든 거야. So, if you see, there's a table made of 4 columns. Great. So, what is written at the left side of the table? That's right, there is before and EX. Oh, what is EX? Yeah, example. So, if you find some tips about before the earthquake, where do you have to write it? Yes, you have to write it here. Good job. And if you find some examples of those tips, where do you have to write it? Right here. Okay. So let's look at the right part of the table. So in the table, there is that's great, Jisun, after, and another example section. So if you find some tips about after the earthquake, what you have to do? Yes, you have to write it here. And if you find some examples, you have to write it here. So great. So I think you guys are ready. Every one of you is ready to read the text. So with your partner, I will give you 7 minutes. How many minutes I'll give to you? Yes, 7 minutes. During that 7 minutes, everyone will read the text and find out the tips and fill out this table. Okay? So Chun, what you have to do first is read the text with your partner first, and then yes, fill out this table. Good job, Jisun. So I'll give you 7 minutes. If you're ready, you can start. Okay, Chun. You're doing fucking awful. Okay, you're doing great. Okay. All right. So let's see. What kinds of information you found in the text. Yes, I was walking around the classroom and I see you guys were really fast readers. Yes, well done. You guys found all the information and sitting still. So let's see. Let's check your information. So let's talk about the before first. The before the earthquake. So is there anyone who want to share your tips about before the earthquake? Yes, Yongjun. That's right. We have to make a plan. That's one of the tips of before the earthquake. Well done. So is it right, class? Making a plan? Great. So Yongjun, if you can suggest any example, you can do it. Yes, one of those plans we have to make is emergency plan. Well done, emergency plan. Yes, but I think there can be more specific examples, Yongjun. Is there anyone who can suggest any other specific examples? Yes, Jung. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, that's right. We can make some communication plan with our family. Okay, good job. And Yongjun, you as well. Okay, class, you have found all the information about earthquake and tips for earthquake. You guys did a great job. So, you know it's really important to know how we can act at the cases of natural disaster. Yeah. So, today, because you are the experts of earthquake, you are going to write a nice manual for our other members of our school. Yes, wouldn't it be great? Great. So, but before we write a manual, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do to write a manual? Yes, we have to know how to describe a situation like these in the material we just read. Okay. So to help you practice how to describe a situation or scene, I just prepared 6 pictures on the screen. And these 6 pictures are exactly same with pictures on your textbook, page 41. Okay. So, how can we describe this picture? To help you, I just want to show you how to do it with picture 2. Yes, picture 2. So let's see. That's picture 2. Click. In the picture 2, what can you see? Yes, there are some pictures, a little pictures, and some text in the picture 2. Yes. So, first, should we use lift, which means elevator, during the earthquake? Of course not. We should not use elevators because it can fall down to the ground. Okay. So instead, we can use stairs. Yes. So on the worksheet I just gave you, there's my own description of picture 2. Yes. So let's read it together. Shall we? Yeah, it's also on the screen. So if you can also look at the screen to see or to read my description. Okay. So let's read it together. One, two, three. When the earthquake occurs, yes, we should use stairs, not elevators. Okay. So can you see? Can you see? So like this, I will make you a group of 5. Yes, I will make you into a group of 5. So with your group member, you're going to describe the other 5 pictures. Okay? So let's see. Let's make a group. Okay, Usong, and 4 people around Usong will be one group. Yes. So we have 30 students. So how many groups will be formed? Yes, 6 groups. So these five, and these 5 will be one groups. Yes. Say hello to your group member. Great. So, with your group members, like the description I just gave you, let's describe the other 5 pictures, shall we? Okay. So I will give you 13 minutes. Wow, quite long. How many minutes I'll give to you? 13 minutes. So during the 13 minutes with your group members, let's write the descriptions of these 5 pictures. Okay? So you can write your description under the pictures. Yeah, there are some space. Yes, you can write it there. So you're ready? You're ready to write? Okay, let's start. Hey, you're doing fucking awful, yeah. Hey, Usam, you're doing really great, Usam. You like it, unlike your rap, okay? Okay, class. I guess all of you finished writing. Yes, you are also fast writers as well as you're fast readers. Oh, fuck. So, I want to hear what kind of descriptions you made about these 5 pictures. Yes, because you did a really great job. So, which group? Which group want to share your descriptions with your friends first? Okay, Woo-sung's group. Well done. What a brave student. So, from Woo-sung's groups, we're going to share your descriptions with your friends. But there are 5 people and also 5 pictures. So I will give you from now on another 1 minute. During that 1 minute, can you guess what should you do? What you should do? That's great. You should pick one picture. Pick one picture to describe by yourself. Okay? So I'll give you 1 minute. With your group member, pick one picture. Okay, let's start. Alright, class. So now it's time for Woo-sung's group to start with. Okay, so all of the group members of Woo-sung's group, please come out in front of the classroom. Okay, so let's give them a big hand and let's ready to listen to his description. Okay, the student responsible for the first picture, please come out. Okay, if you're ready, you can start. Okay. Okay, let's give them another big hand. Yeah, they were the first group and they were really brave to volunteer by themselves. Okay, good job. So Jisun said, can you remember what Jisun said? Yes, Jisun said we should stay close to TV and radio. Okay, but why? Why we should why should we stay close to the TV and radio? That's right, Jiyoung. We should stay close to radio because we can get news. Yeah. So Jisun, it could have been much better if you write another reasons why we should stay close. Okay, but you well done. And then before we move on to the next group, I want to check one point that has come out from Woo-sung's presentation. Yes. So let's see. Woo-sung said, like, we should, we should use this. Okay. So what's the matter? What's the matter with this expression? Oh, Woo-sung, you know that. That's right, Woo-sung. You should not use as. You should not use as in this case. Yes, because there is should. So Woo-sung, what verb do you need in this case? Yes, you need only use the base form, so you can use it with should. Well done, Woo-sung. You found out your own error. How smart you are. Okay, class. So, I heard every one of you describing each picture, and I think you're ready. You're ready to write a manual for your friends. Okay? So, now it's time to think about how we can, what kinds of tips you're going to give to your friends. Yes. Is there anyone? Is there anyone who can come up with some other tips rather than the the text on page 40? Yeah, some other tips in the cases of earthquake. Okay. Jiu. Yeah, we should store food. Yeah, we should store food. That's great. So, Jiung, is this tips for the before the earthquake or during the earthquake? That's right, class. Jiung said we should store food before the earthquake. Yes, because food will be very scarce and rare in cases of earthquake. Good job. So like this, let's open your book to page 42. 42. Yes. So there's let's write section. Yeah, that's right. You know, that's right. So in the in the page 42, there is a nice table. Yes, a nice table. Can you see that? Nice table like this. So let's read the title of the table together. Okay. Okay, let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. How to stay safe during an earthquake while at School. Great. How to stay safe during an earthquake while at school. Yeah. So in this table, we're talking about before the earthquake or during the earthquake. Yes, we're talking about during the earthquake. Yes, great. Talking about during the earthquake. So we can see one example tip in the material. Okay, the first tip is drop to your knees and hands. Yes, which is same with the picture one we described. Yes, so like this, with your group members, let's think about what kinds of tips you can give to your other members of the school, okay? So for example, Jiung said he wants to store food. But this is the tips for the before the earthquake. So let's think about some other tips for during the earthquakes. Yes. Are you guys ready? I'll give you 6 minutes. How many minutes I'll give to you? 6 minutes. Great, Yongjun. So what you have to do is Chun. That's right. You have to think about some tips for your other members of school with your group members. Well done. So, are you guys ready? If you're ready, you can start. Doing great, man. Walker. Doing great, man. Okay. So, yeah, I just walked around the classroom. So I see all of you came up with really interesting and effective tips. It's effective 5 tips with your group member. Okay, so we are going to write a nice piece of manual like the text in page 40. Yes. So to move on to the next activity, to the writing, I think we need a group role. Yes, we have a lot of things to do, so it would be better to take your own role and do work together with your team, your group. Okay, so we need 4 roles of writer, leader, presenter, and timekeeper. So Truman, what roles you can choose? That's right, leader, writer, presenter, and timekeeper. So I'll give you 30 seconds. I'll give you 30 seconds. During that 30 seconds, with your group members, discuss about the roles and pick your own role. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's pick your role. Okay. So, with your group member, I think all of you has chosen your own role. Yes. So, based on the role, we're going to write and share your manual with other friends. But how we can connect all these 5 tips? Yes, the 5 tips you have just written. How can we connect these 5 tips into a manual? Yes, that's right. We can use some expressions to connect those sentences. That's right. So before we write a manual, first we are going to think about some expressions, how we can connect each tips. Okay? So maybe it is called transition. Yes, the transitions. And we have to add the following sentence to the preceding sentence. Okay. So, how can we add 2 sentences together? Yes. So, for example, we can use in addition. In addition. And any other expression you know? 몇 분이야? 19분. 19분? Any other expression you know? Okay. Furthermore, great. So with your group member, using these expressions and based on the table, let's write a nice piece of manual, shall we? Okay, I'll give you 13 minutes. 13 minutes, so let's write the manual. Okay. Well done, class. But today, unlike the other days, I usually collected all of your writings together and assessed by myself. Yes, but today you did a really great job, so I'll give you a chance to check your own friend's manual. Yes, your friend's manual written by other group. Alright. So 20분 넘었다고요? 아씨, 너무 넘었어. So here's your checklist. Here's another worksheet to use to check your friend's writing. Okay. So, can you see the checklist? Can you see the checklist I just gave you? Yes, there are three parts. The first part is contents. That's right, contents. And the second part is, that's right, form. And the final part is, right, organization, which means are the sentences connected well with expressions like this? Yes. So with this checklist, we're going to exchange your manual to other group and check how well they write their manual. Okay. So if you're ready, let's exchange your manual. If you're ready, so all the leaders in each group, please change your manual to the group right to your group. Yes, the right side of your group. Okay, so if you're ready, let's read the manual of your friends and check it with this checklist. Okay, if you need help, I will just be right there. Okay, if you're ready, let's start. 하고 감사합니다. 시기 바랍니다.